For today's job, you'll remember my dismay when I had bought a whole second-hand engine for my cb125 RS because I needed this one piece, and when it came to me, this piece was just in pieces, literally in pieces, you can see. So what I'm trying to do today is I'm trying a little bit of JB Weld to see if it's strong enough to hold it together. If so, I'll use it. If I don't think that it's strong enough to last, I may try and, because it's held it together and pieced it together and everything, I may try and get a mold made and see if I can get a plastic piece produced out of that mold. But either ways, I need to have it together to do that, so that's what I'm trying to do today. I haven't much battery in my phone, so this may not be a long video, but you'll see what I've done. I've got the sander at this, I've sanded it right around the edges and that, and I've dug in with the screwdriver, really scored it up there in the corner of the screwdriver. And the reason for that is I really want this to get a good grip on the pieces that I'm putting it on. You'll see this piece is the piece that I'm going to try and attach to that. I've been scoring it up as good as I can with the screwdriver. But I did do a piece earlier here, and it's holding pretty good, feels strong. I wouldn't like to test it by trying to break it in my hand, but it feels strong. So hopefully it'll work and I can use it. But I really think, or I really feel, that I should get a mold made if it was possible, so that I can reproduce these parts, possibly for other people too, because these are ridiculously hard to get. You just can't get them. You just can't get them. I mean, I had to buy a whole engine just to get this one, and it's kind of annoyed me a little bit that the way that things are, but it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, nothing's perfect. But look, we'll throw a bit of JB Weld on this piece. It fits here, and we'll see how we get on. I mean, it is my last option. I tried to braise it earlier, tried to heat it up and braise it earlier, and I couldn't hold anything together long enough to braise it. So this is my only option really, and I'm hoping that it's going to work. So wish me luck, guys, and I'll get back to you. So for anyone that's been wondering what way it's working out, that's the piece on. You can still see the crack, but I can cover that up with a little bit of filler or something. But it's holding quite good. I'm holding it by that piece, and I'm holding it quite strong. It's strong enough, I think. If I don't tighten it too much on the bike, it won't break. But if I do tighten it too much, there is a good chance that it'll break again. What to do with this? Honestly, not sure. I really believe I should make a mold while it is in one piece, or almost. So I'm just going to show you what I was doing, or how I was doing this. So I have this piece to fit here, and you'll see close up that I've chamfered it a little. I've put an angle on the edge of it, and that's to make, you do that both sides, so that's to make a bit of a place for the stuff to get a grip on. So I'm going to mix up a bit of stuff now, and I'm going to put it on this, and I'm going to wait for it to set just a tiny bit while I'm holding it, so that it stays in the place that it needs to stay. Now, when I got this first, I knew that this piece here was missing. This piece was already broke and missing, when I got it, so I will have to figure something out for that. I may try and get something stuck onto the back and then get a loaded JB weld and just like fill it up with that there and sand it down to shape. That was the plan in the first place before it came and it was in total pieces. So I think that's just what I'll do. I'll continue on with it that way and see how I get on. So for now I'm going to roll up a bit more stuff, mix up a bit more stuff, and I'm going to put it on here into this crack, and hopefully that'll be 90% of the pieces back where they should be. There you go. After a few minutes, and this is hardening up a little bit, this is my results, and the piece is staying put. I mean, you can still see the crack obviously, and I'm just going to fill that in, and then I'll try and do something with this piece another day when I figured out how I'm going to do it. But as I said earlier, I think I really should, when I have it in one piece, get a mould made, because I do have two of these engines, and it would be nice to have two good pieces like this made of plastic or something that I could put on them. So once I get this into one piece, I'll have to look up a company that maybe does a bit of injection moulding or something and see if they're able to copy them for me. So hopefully not at a massive cost, but that's how it's going for now, guys. The things you have to do and the things you learn how to do when you get into things like this, things that you never thought you'd have to do in your life, to be honest. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with my progress with this piece, in fairness. Let's just hope it works out. Okay, that's it for tonight. Subscribe, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Well, considering what I had to work with in the first place, I think you'll agree that it's not a bad result for my efforts. Quite dark in here, I'm so sorry about that. There's a bit of light. You can see how it's fitting there. It doesn't look too bad. That little piece to fix there, but apart from that, it seems to fit good. And I think it's strong enough to just, because that's all it has to do. All it has to do is just sit there, screwed on. So I'm hoping that's going to be good enough. But I will need to try and get a mould made just in case. It's not a bad result. Most people wouldn't even contemplate using this piece, and even myself, I wouldn't contemplate using this piece. But the problem is, this is an extremely rare bike now, and it's an extremely hard part to find. And the chances of my getting another one of these is between slim and none. It's like hen's teeth. And I know that in Indonesia these bikes were quite common. They were quite popular actually in Indonesia. But it's very hard to find an Indonesian bike breaker that may be able to get me one of these. So I just have to make do with what I have here, and that's what I have. Okay, that's it for the night, guys. Sorry, I know I said that earlier on, but I couldn't resist but fit it to the bike to see what it would be like on it. And it's not looking too bad, thankfully. Okay, see you later.